put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
So today is the day we actually blessing our worthy mom with our restored handy gets at Massey Showroom, Trinidad. And this initiative is truly showing the love and positivity in Trinidad and Tobago that we once knew. Because who could have ever thought that a small team of youths from the Sister Isle could have bring together so many people and impacting so many strangers that now could become family. So this mom is hailing all the way from the eastern Trinidad, and the stories that we actually bringing her to the showroom to be interviewed, and obviously from there we'll be able to take her to Tobago after once she's chosen. She's a mom of 3 precious gems, and from just generally conversating with her, it clearly shows that the only person who doesn't have problems is a dead man. Yes, big or small, we're all going through something. But despite it all, she chooses to remain positive and fight for a better life for her and her family. You see, no man is perfect, and who are we to judge? We all deserve a second chance or opportunity in this life. And that's the mission of this initiative. Strangers coming together to bring back hope and impact millions positively across Trinidad and Tobago. And Adanna here, who was once a stranger, now family, who gave us the vehicle, literally meeting our worthy mom, Adanna also, and they now share a forever bond, more like sisters, because of this initiative. Yeah, Adanna, so Adanna the giver, we are very, very grateful. And you could see the children, so they're liking us already.
I tell you, my children praying hard for me right now, but I told them, listen, we will travel in evening time, at least we together, you know?
Yeah.
Praying hard with them right now.
And that's just the most important thing. As I always say, everything is stepping stones, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And you just have to remain positive, eh?
Yeah, positive.
Nothing not before it's time.
Yeah.
You have to remain positive.
Yana, deal?
She come out, or she good?
With them. You're writing, boy. Where writing there?
A little writing, bad.
Right. So, Anna, you think you can check it out for yourself? You could walk around with a small jack for yourself? You're shy. Say a prayer. Yeah, some bad news. I feel it might be the one to actually take it to Tobago. Because we done thing of the day, right? And I did bad news. And I feel able to take it to Tobago. Don't mind?
Because my son said, we're praying for everybody.
That's the bad news. The good news is, Adanna, we don't have to because the car is actually yours now.
No.
Yeah, it's actually yours. That's right. Yeah, it's actually yours. It have nobody else. Everybody is part of my team. It have nobody else. Nobody else at all. It have nobody else. Nobody. Nobody. So the car is actually yours. So everybody is part of the team as usual.
A tear-jerking moment there, of course, as we celebrate men working in their communities. This morning we speak with Mr. Jimmel Morton. He is the founder of the BTD series, and as you know, Jimmel, he looks for vulnerable persons in need, rather, and of course try to plug in the need, helping them in whichever way he can. Jimmel is online with us this morning, and we're going to have that conversation this morning. Good morning, Jimmel.
Morning, everybody. Morning. Hear me loud and clear?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. And of course, happy International Men's Day to you today, Jimmel.
Wow. Blessings and I receive it. Thanks.
Right. And of course, we're focusing our conversation this morning on the contributions of men in our communities and our societies here in Trinidad and Tobago. And we want to celebrate you this morning. Thank you so much for all that you are doing and representing men, a true example of what a man is and what a man is called to do, walking in your purpose there. We just saw that video. Of course, we know that you go into communities looking for persons with help, rallying sponsors to contribute, to collaborate with, to ensure that you can meet a need for whether small or great, right? And so, of course, we want to say thank you for doing that. We want to talk about what is the thing that spurred you into taking these types of actions, trying to support people in their areas of need.
All right, well, definitely it has to be COVID. I had a very, very close relationship with my grandfather, and it was within 2 days he went to the hospital just for a checkup, and from there we never saw him again. And at that time, COVID was literally, you had to bury within 48 hours, that kind of thing. So closed casket, no questions asked, no kind of closure. And it just dawned to me as a matter of fact, it's like nothing really makes sense or matter material aspect wise. And from there, it just sparked a bone in me that, we deserve to actually serve each other, like, to impact the people that you have around you while they have the time. So that was the whole spark in me there.
And I know there's a team that you work with. You have your little community. They say it takes a village. Tell us a little bit about the composition of your team, the members who work with you together to get these projects off the ground.
Well, the team is not a big team at all. It's a very small team, right? It's literally me and about 3 of us, well, on the ground here in Tobago, which is me, a business partner of mine, Megan, and we have 2 other people who do more or less the running up and down sometimes when we're not able to. Smalls on our next day. So that is just more or less a day from 4 of us from Tobago. And other than that, the impact that we'll be able to create, the amount of people that reach out to us, especially across the waters, it's so amazing, trust me.
And what is your ultimate goal when you look for persons who need? What is your goal? For me, I'm sitting and I'm looking at your videos, and each time there's always that tear-jerking moment. It's like you want to cry because you know that you found the right person to give that support to. What is your ultimate goal when you produce this series? You look for that person and you provide that measure of help and support.
Well, first of all, energy to ever lie. So you just always get that gut feeling on the end. However, we do have a process in terms of people who reach out via or inboxes and DMs, that kind of thing, and we go through the story. We go and do background check, that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, it's to also inspire and be able to help them. So if they're looking to help themselves, and be able to solve a car for us, or our contribution to them would just be like a crutch, right? So it's just like a stepping stone to put them on a different path, or a foundation, I should say, to add or to be able to provide that convenience, because we don't want to give somebody something and it comes like a burden. So we have to find the right person in that, and they have to be able to help themselves after. So you have to be able to be looking to help yourself, or you're wanting to better yourself for your family, that kind of thing.
That process really is a good one in terms of striking the balance there, because, sometimes you see you give somebody something, as you rightfully said, and they're unable to maintain it, defeating the purpose. So I like the fact that your process is very thorough and that you put a lot of thought into it. In terms of, the lives that you have been impacting, do you do any type of follow-up to see how they're doing, or for relationships that have been formed after?
Well, for everyone now we are number 4, we're on number 5, and now we are those 4 people. We have such a life-changing experience. Everybody's like family now. So from time to time, even in Trinidad and all, every time we go down, we definitely check up on them. And with the backstories coming, we want to be able to do a nice little documentary on those people that we helped before and show the progress that they made, because even the first people, as I said, to go down the other day and we see pumpkins still on the van, the boy actually selling it by the market and them kind of thing. That in itself was such a major joy. So yeah, we always do documentaries, and we're in the process of doing the documentaries, but we always keep up and check up on these people.
Absolutely amazing stuff, Jimmel. I hope that people will continue to bring that measure of support, and your collaborations will continue to yield fruit. And I know that the persons who are benefiting are very, very grateful and very thankful. Of this whole process, what is the thing that you look forward to the most when you're going to help a family or a person in need?
Well, definitely the feeling in itself, right, is like a high for me, I would say, because off camera, nobody do really know the conversations, and just being able to be there in person and see the reaction, based off your hard work, you're seeing a family that you could actually transform their lives. It's something totally unexplainable. And in itself, literally, these people really can't help you back. So you're not looking back for anything at all. So that's the most important feeling. And yeah, it goes 1,000 miles over. Trust me, not telling you.
And I know for certain that once you make these types of contributions, it brings change to the person's life, as you mentioned. How would you like to encourage somebody who is in a position to help? Because we have persons with resources and they're not sure how to channel them to help somebody. So I want you to give a sort of an encouragement for persons who they have the resources and they're trying to figure out, how do I help somebody? Just start in it. How do you advise them and encourage them to go or look for persons who need the help and give it to them?
Well, as I just always tell anyone, you cannot carry anything with you. So definitely it's all about the impact that you make here right now with whatever resources that you have available to you. Right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a car, it's just as simple as a smile. But the people actually with the resources, we just getting started. I don't say you have to do it through me. We just have vessel. However, there's so many broken homes, so many communities, so many people right next to you or right across the road from you that definitely need the help. So you don't have to tell your left hand where right hand doing, but you could go out there and just do your part. It doesn't have to be money all the time. It could be a simple meal. It could be providing groceries. And I mean, people do it all the time, but still, we need to be able to spread more love. Yeah, we need to now go into the communities and to the homes and really access. Now, don't get me wrong, nobody here in reality say, you reach anywhere better than anybody. But if you have the resources, you're going to know. And you could be able to tell when that person genuinely needs some help and you could be able to ask them stuff like.
All right, Jimmel. And in closing, do you have any thoughts or remarks that you want to share with our viewers this morning?
Well, we're just getting started. We have so much more to come before the year is out, right? Support or not, God is always the boss and He will always provide. And once you're walking in purpose and in truth, your possibilities and your profession will be endless. So thanks to everyone. Look forward to seeing and doing so much more. Blessings and love.
Thank you so much, Jimmel, for coming on this morning and sharing your story and all that you do. And as I said, happy International Men's Day. And I do hope that you continue to provide that measure of support and that you get all the help that you need to carry out your purpose here in Trinidad and Tobago. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for staying with us throughout this entire program this morning as we share the love with our men in our communities across Trinidad and Tobago, talking about men's issues and, of course, ensuring that we give them that measure of support and love. To all our viewers far and wide, it is International Men's Day, and again we want to say happy International Men's Day to you. We do hope that you take some time today to reflect on your life, the challenges you face, the support you require, and of course that you find a safe space where you can air your views and get the measure of support that you need to progress and transcend and become the man that you are meant to be. As I mentioned before, once a man takes up his position, then our lives become easier. And so of course I'll be rooting for you all the way through. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we have to end the morning show on Tobago Updates Television, but it's not where we end our programming. We head on over to GMT, and as we go, we invite you to stay with us. And as you stay, of course, we want you to help us. Share the live, share the live, share the live.